Welcome back. Medora Manca is best known for the town named after her, but she was also an artist. On Wednesday, the North Dakota Heritage Center in Bismarck opened an exhibit highlighting 26 of her original pieces. It includes her watercolors of the Badlands, photographs, and some of her personal items like her riding gear.
It's just another facet of Western history, and especially Dakota history. So much of the focus is on the men and what they have done. And here's a very prominent woman who is very accomplished and was doing really important things in the time period.
That exhibit is only at the Heritage Center for a limited time. It'll move to Medora in March.